Laura, I feel like you told me, but what's your dog's name?
Um, Her name is Prema.
Prema?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, pretty girl. Hi, Prema. She's gorgeous.
Thank you. She's wonderful. Yeah.
I love dogs.
Uh,
What's she getting all excited about?
uh, she, I don't know. Prema, lie down.
She's really beautiful.
Thank you.
Hi, Patty. Hi, Laura. Good to see everybody. Hey, Michael. How are you?
Good evening. I'm well. How are you, Linda?
I'm good.
Hi, Carol. Okay.
Hey, Diane.
Hello, how you doing?
Doing great. Hope you are too.
I think I am. It's not cold here anymore anyway. Which is very nice.
Yeah. Are you in Raleigh? Are you in North Carolina?
Me? No, I'm not. I'm in South Louisiana.
Oh, that's
I'm
right, Diane.
way
Yeah,
far
yeah.
away. Yes.
Yes.
We
Somebody
had
said
a,
here it's never cold there, but it was cold there last week, wasn't
it got down to 30 here
it?
um, for about 4 or 5 hours. So it
And
stayed for a bit, but not long. Thank goodness.
and didn't it snow down that way last year?
Last year, yes.
Yes, that was
We weren't
crazy.
here. We were out of
Oh,
town, so we
oh no,
missed it
you missed
completely. Yeah,
it.
which is fine because here snow is only fun for about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It's after that you realize you're trapped. Nothing is open,
I just
you
got
know.
word that Geshe has arrived. He's going around the stupa. So hi, Julie. Hi, Venerable Lobsang Damcho.
Good evening. Yeah.
So please turn to the red tab in the Gold Prayer Book, page 35. I will start with the 7 limb prayer. Gosum gupe gone chasu nghe shan tu chân ma lu bu to men sa di tu ta che sha ke pa ge wa nam she rang And then on 97 and 98, I think that's green tab. Green tab in the Gold Prayer Book. Saji perki shu shi meto leji ni de Gen Padi Sangye Jingdu Mite Hidu Nam Da Shinam Chirpashok Jetsun Lama Dampa Nam Kinju Kuka Kensei Chujin Tui Hita Zampe Duje Zema La Geshe to serve Idam Guru Ratamadalakam Niryatayami. Okay, now Geshe will lead us in the refuge and bodhicitta prayer.
Sanje Chodan Soji Chonam Chanju Banu
Dami Kapsuchi.
Dagi Chishin Jibe Sunam Jin
Venture Sanke to Pasho.
Sanje Chodan Soji
Jonam
Chonam
La Janchu Badu Dani Kapsuchi.
Dagi Chishin Jibe Sunam
Desanaki. Dola Venture Sanke to Pasho.
Sanje Chodan Soji Chonam
Janchu Badu Dani Kapsuchi.
Dagi Chishin Jibe Sunam
Dola Venture Sanke to Pasho.
Salamaya Midam Chi Ombada Jaji Lazo. Chichi Chola Chawa Chaba Nama Sanje Sura Rabdo Shishi Divi. Didara Shishi Tambi Shishi Jinne Divi. Namo La Yeke Dalu Dani Yeke Chambada Nami Yeke Nana Loa Kunye Nana Shishi Tambi Kange Tuzi Nyesu Ne Tawa Tambi Bawe. Tambi Chinne Tenze Kodam De. Not sure where we stop here. The quotation from Lama Tsongkhapa's text, Prayers to Interdependence. whatever you taught is, or you taught it for to understand interdependent. So that understanding is only for liberations. So there's nothing that you taught is not for liberation. It's basically from free from samsara. Oh? Then so now Nyangel Dawar Chebe Tabni Nyangel method for liberations, which is wisdom, understanding, shunyata. Okay, shunyata, wisdom, understanding, shunyata. And that was called heart of heart Shiravnyingbo, heart sutra. Should be like heart wisdom. Shiravnyingbo. Shiravnyingbo, that's the name of the text, means heart wisdom. So the heart sutra, so then Shiravnyingbo do. So heart wisdom, that's the wisdom, understanding, shunyata, that is the heart of all the wisdom. That's called heart wisdom, heart sutra, heart wisdom, Shiravnyingbo. Because there are many different types of wisdom. So wisdom, understanding of karma, wisdom, understanding of impermanent, wisdom, understanding of many things. But wisdom, understanding of shunyata, that is the part of all the wisdom. So because why it's called heart, that wisdom is called heart, because that is the method that you need in order to liberate from samsara. Okay. That dojo song simjeji tima means stain, no? Stain of the mind, simji tima. Tima, jondab son, doju ni sungpa tamje, do, sutra, gyu, tantra, everything that Buddha taught in the sutra, in the tantra, this is all for cleaning the stain of mind. So then if you understand that, so then you don't see there's like contradiction between sutra and tantra. It means same thing. Because everything they taught, tantra, sutra, tantra, this all taught to purify stain of mind, clean the stain of mind. Once you understand that, so then you understand there's no contradiction between the sutra and tantra. So these things happen in Tibet. People who practice sutra, they reject tantra. People who practice tantra, they reject sutras. So then when Lama Tsongkhapa came, Lama Tsongkhapa explained there's no tantra and sutra and sutrayana and tantra, they are not contradict each other because the people simply don't understand. Or maybe people don't understand whatever Buddha taught in sutra or tantra. This is all for purifying the stain of mind. People don't understand that, so that's why they have having hard time. People who follow the Sutrayana path, they reject Tantrayana path. People who follow the Tantrayana path, they reject Sutrayana path. So then, till Lama Tsongkhapa came, Lama Tsongkhapa purified that. So then, that's one of the Tenpa Tamje, all teachings. Game means there's no contradictions. Understanding, there's no contradiction within the Buddha's teaching, Sutrayana and Tantrayana. So that's one of the 4 unique feature of Lamrim Chenpo. So starting Lamrim Chenpo, this is one of the unique feature of the Lamrim Chenpo. When you study Lamrim Chenpo, then you understand there's no contradictions between Sutra and Tantrayana. So there's the four unique features of Lamrim Chimpo, Great Lamrim, which is taught by Lama Tsongkhapa. So I think this is one of the qualities. We are reading the same commentaries. Uh, Tenda Laramba. No, if I show it, you are not going to understand. It's all Tibetan. No, they're all Tibetan. But Tenda Laramba. It's the same person, same author. Yeah, probably that's pretty common. So, but I believe that FMG already translated that. But in the commentary, there's no didn't mention, but I just remember the four unique features of the Lamrim Champo is not mentioned in the commentary. Don't look for that, so you are not going to find, because I just remember by heart.
Yeah, so real quick, let me just tell everyone online that there are 2 posts of the commentary of the Heart Sutra on the website. So if you go to, the Lamrim teaching homepage, you'll see both of them. And I think we're going to look at the top one, the first one.
There's 2 ways to read. One, you can read from eye, that you have to have books. One, you can read from ear. There's in the monastery, that's what happened in the class. Everybody read from ear because there's nobody has book. You are not allowed to bring books, nobody has book. And basically, then if you have what you call like some people just hear one time, they remember. After a few days, they still remember just hearing one time. Stain up sentient beings, clean everything they taught, Buddha taught in Sutra and Tantrayana, for removing or purifying the stain of mind. Once you understand that, so then you understand one of the unique features of the Lamrim Chimpo. What is that unique features? Not seeing contradiction between Sutrayana and Tantrayana, okay? Teach the Tuyusumji Sanje Tamje, 3 times enlightened beings. Therefore, 3 times enlightened beings don't need to be sharably chiviches. They're all not literally born, but they are kind of born out of wisdom realizing shunyata. Not little, not no. You understand? They are born out of that. Out of that means like the word came is born, not really born, but that's like, you understand? Because without wisdom realizing shunyata, without that there will be no enlightened being. There will be no liberation. Therefore, sometimes called the mother of 3 times enlightened beings. What is that? That is like the wisdom realizing shunyata is called mother of 3 times Buddhas, because they all practice wisdom realizing shunyata. Without that, there will be no enlightenment, no liberations. So therefore, it is like a mother. So therefore, they are born from that wisdom. Therefore, this wisdom, heart wisdom, was called mother of 3 times Buddhas. Tishi, Tuyukum Jatanjatam Jatoyudu Sharab Chivi, Sharab de la Mata, Yum Ma, casual way to call mother. Yum, that's like a more, how is it, more formal way to call mother. Yum means honorific, Yum. Tanyeja was the Yum Tanyeja Yimbe. So that's why it's labeled, this wisdom was labeled heart wisdom, mother, Yum. So then, there's honorable way to call, but same meaning as mother. Then Jawimbe Chumde Demashi Yang Tan to Kolokozo. So 방법 찍고 제가 준비된 시험 시험에 보도 심벌 차트로 제가 로트 집에 찍고 salutations homage the beginning of this heart beginning of the profession sutra profession sutra that's probably a better way to call profession sutras then the salutation usually is put it made composed by translator they just because there's rules they're set up by Tibetan kings also India too whenever you write there's like a protocol to follow you can't just write so when the very first you make homage to so this homage is made by translator okay 지금 반부에 세라서 내가 made this so now this is not really needed this is just for headache I think this is just for there's no need 반부 I just wondering what is called volume the measurement of volume what is called in the yeah what is called in the are you reading the commentary
I'm not exactly sure if we have the exact same commentary or not.
it is like
Can-
by Tental Harampa
Yes, but it says it's by Tender Larampa, but then it's where does it say who translated it? Geshe Tenzin Tempel from an
Lama Tsongkhapa Institute
Instituto Lama
Tsongkhapa,
Tsongkhapa.
yeah,
Yeah.
Italy. So he translated.
That's what it looks like.
His English is not that great. I was wondering how he translated.
Oh, wait. Translation of the oral commentary from Tibetan into English by Gavin Kilty.
Yeah, maybe something like that. Geshe Tenzin Temple, he's the resident teacher of the FPMT. So I don't think his English is that good to
So maybe they worked
also
together or something.
Yeah, so somebody else. Then
And also Donald Lopez is mentioned. Lightly edited by Joan Neisel.
Catherine, there's like electronic copy of the Heart Sutra. So maybe you should get. Maybe Catherine will help someone then. Can you please, Linda, tell the Catherine to copy the electronic copy?
Yeah, it's on the website. Yeah. Yeah, if you just go to the homepage, and click on the banner for Lamrim class.
Well, author is called Tenta Laramba. So then, like, did you see where I'm reading?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, we're not sure where you are.
Conversation with who? Student?
Question.
Or
There's a
Q&A?
yeah. Are you at the Q&A?
No, there's no Q&A.
Okay, the meeting of the
here. So
the meet- Oh, I
okay.
just opened it.
Anyway, you could just
A
okay.
discussion.
So pambo means like volume. That's I think it's for headache. So I think I'm not going to explain this. We don't need to know. This is not for proper for meditation. It's not going to help for your meditations on emptiness. It's like the measurement of the volumes, how you measure. There's number of different ways to measure. I think it's not important. So we just skip that. So there's just one headache. So this is more important than the measurement of the volumes. Tishishaban driven do sholoka tengala pambo sumi. So now here paramita go beyond Pranja paramita paradachima. Pranja. Yeah, paramita. Whenever you say go beyond, you are thinking there's two sides, this side, that side. Going beyond from this side to that side usually refers to liberations. So this side, samsara, going from samsara to nirvana, going beyond. Or maybe sometime the way paramita, I think par is like there, par means gone, par nirvana, par nirvana means gone to nirvana, means like, par nirvana, par means par gone. So now, ordinary being, meaning studying what is emptiness, thinking, still not experiencing, so not realizing, then eventually then you realize, then you become superior being. So before that's called ordinary beings. This is based on whether you experience shunya, realize shunya or not realizing shunyata. So that's how they explain in the text. So now here, paramita, going from ordinary being an ordinary being, then becoming superior being, paramita. Samsara, achieving liberation, paramita. There's a number of different ways to explain. So I think this is important in my mind. Paro chindu soje, paro papada, soje paros. Paro means this side. Say, what is the that side of ordinary being? Arya being. But the German Arya being is based on the size of the nose. Here, the Arya being is about the wisdom realization. Maybe they got it completely wrong. Somehow, they got very wrong. Probably they got this idea from, maybe they thought, teaching sometimes called superior being. Maybe they become more attracted to that. So then probably they look up, so then maybe they found in the Sanskrit terms called Arya. So maybe it's so good somewhere, probably they're, landlocked with a Mongolian. Probably somehow they're probably Mongolian, from the Mongolia, probably they got this idea from Mongolia. The same thing, the symbol also. Pabadaja. Kunzoji Paro Chandams. There's two ways. One, in the ordinary supreme, and another one, conventional ultimate, conventional reality, ultimate real, truth, conventional reality, ultimate reality. Okay. Kunzoji Paro Chandamsa, Kunzoji Paro. What is the other side of the conventional reality? That's called ultimate reality. What is the other side of the ordinary being? That's called Arya being. What is the other side of the samsara? That's called liberations. There's a number of it explained. But need to the term, they need to understand pranja, paramita. Pranja, tranja, the same thing. People from Eastern Tibet, they're called tranja. People from Central Tibet, they're called pranja, but meaning same thing. So here you call Vajra, we Tibetan call Benza, same thing. Same thing. 저는 대학 시작하지 바로도 침바, 저를 시작하지 바로도 친집에 가서 the sound of going beyond, Sound of going beyond. That's what it means. Sound of Pancha Paramita there's the sound of going beyond. From conventional reality to ultimate reality, from samsara to nirvana, from then like ordinary beings to supreme being, going beyond, okay? Then shara pasmita senza matala suzunizumi bi ishis, suzunizumi bi ishide. Rante tobo punzo deshela. So now this is getting a little bit more, this more become more philosophical now. Sentamba, there are, what is the word? Within the Buddhism, there are, it's not school, they say school, it's not school that you go here. So you should not get that idea. School is like more like theory, more like theory. There are 4 different theories. One is called mind-only systems, mind-only systems. So then Madhyamika systems, mind-only systems. Then like there's another one before that. Then mind-only school. Then after that Madhyamika. So mind-only school. Sung Jin, Sung Jin, Nizumi Shira, Sung Jins. So this is kind of interesting in like Sanskrit is called Chitra Matra school. Mind only, in English we call mind only school. So what they are saying, everything is part of mind. Everything is part of mind. Now talking about part of mind, who's part of mind? Everything that you interact is your part of mind. It's nobody, it's somebody else part of mind. Kind of interesting. And one of my teachers came to the which you probably know, came here, and his teacher said, the theory of mind-only system is very suitable for our way of thinking. Very suitable for our way of thinking. Madhya Minga, we get lost. Chitra Matra, so they're saying like, yeah, basically it's the perception. Everything is perceptions. There's nothing else that's not part of the perceptions. So the way they explain what is happening when you look at something, there's tendency that kind of divides. One half of the tendency become object, half of the tendency become subject. So very preferable that I'm seeing, you don't see. If you say you see, this goes against their theory. You can't see. It is result of your karma. Result of my karma that you don't see because you don't have my karma. So basically karma divided, half become object, half become subject. So then when you actually debate, it's kind of hard. Then you end up saying, oh, the prayer will that I see, nobody sees. Nobody sees, you don't see. Then you say, how come I see prayer will? So that's your version of prayer will. It's not, you are not seeing my version of prayer will. So yeah, everything is perception, is your perception. What you see is your perception. Is that real or not real? That's complicated. Or right or wrong, that's complicated. So, Sung, that is Sung, there's like, dualistic view. Now you're talking about dualistic view. Dual, object, subject. That's called dualistic view. Object, subject. Even though it's like one tendency divided into 2, it's just one become 2, but we don't see 1, we only see 2. Not just 2, we see distant. That's called dualistic view, subject, object, even though they are one, one, it doesn't mean prayer is I, it doesn't mean like that. So, sense about the sunzu, nizum, yishites. Rang de toba punzo, deshe musu judes. So now, Panja paramita in mind-only systems, like which one you call paramita in mind-only systems. So, free from dualistic view, free from dualistic view. So that one's called paramita. That one's called paramita. They are not saying wisdom, realizing shunyata was called paramita. They are not saying that. They are saying free from dualistic view. That was called panchaparamitas. Okay. It's going to be helpful if you decide to go to debate courtyard in a monastery. So that's helpful. Otherwise, no. Or if you decide to teach this philosophical text, then you need to understand. Otherwise, a meditation. Now, anyone managed to find that in the commentary or no? So problem, if that text include student Q&A, so that's going to be very complicated. So then I think you don't know what to find.
So what page did you say? Mm.
You know what it says? Can you read, Samula? Can you read loud? That's okay. You just read.
2. The perfection of wisdom sutras were spoken by Buddha Shakyamuni with respect to defining the speech or word of Buddha Shakyamuni. The Vibhashkas say that it is a non-associated compositional factor. The Sautrantikas say that it is external form. The Prasangikas say that it is sound and matter. And the Chitta Mantras say
That's like yeah, low. That's like the beginning. So I skip all of that because it just causes you as a headache. That's like after like a couple of pages after. So that is like I intentionally skip that because this is like what Lamula just read.
Okay, skip that. Go past that. Okay.
Okay, I'll summarize. If somebody asks you, Lamrim is a book? Question. Is Lamrim a book? No.
It is written.
Answer needs to be yes or no. Answer has to be yes or no.
It's a path to liberation.
Huh?
It's the path to liberation.
No. The answer has to be yes or no. So
Yeah.
cannot be a
Yes, it's a book.
book. Is book sound? Huh?
No, not the definition of sound. A book is not
Is
sound.
Lamrim sound? Lamrim. This Heart Sutra is sound or form? Can you touch Heart Sutra? Is Heart Sutra the very sutra we are studying, is this sound?
Under the definition of sound, I would say no.
Yeah, answer needs to be yes or no. So,
Yeah,
so
no.
otherwise the debate is not going to do
That's
well.
why I said
Debate will not do well.
I'll say no.
Huh?
I'll say no.
Can you hear Heart Sutra?
Yes.
If it's not sound, how you hear?
But you cannot hear.
Can you hear prayer well?
You cannot hear the Heart Sutra. You can hear.
Oh.
You cannot hear the Heart.
You cannot hear the Heart Sutra.
You can hear someone reading the Heart Sutra, but you cannot hear the Heart Sutra.
Can you hear the music?
Yes,
Huh? Music, is that sound? Music is sound?
yes,
Huh?
yes. Well,
What is how come the Heart Sutra has no sound? So that's why I said, that's why I skip
Yeah.
all of that.
right.
It's just for headache. So there's
No.
nothing,
know brown
nothing
bread
good
isn't
comes out of
round.
that.
I know
Nothing
brown bread
good,
isn't.
like if you know, like if you debate, so that kind of like make you think. So Heart Sutra, is Heart Sutra audio or is just form? Is it sound? It's form like which five senses, which one corresponds to Heart Sutra? Which sense corresponds to Heart? Heart Sutra is like that each sense has object. Shape and color only correspond with the eye consciousness. They don't correspond with ear consciousness. Ear cannot see like shape and color. Here, consciousness only corresponds to the sound. Now the question is sound, Heart Sutra, is it object? We say, of course, yes, it's object. Object of which senses?
Well, if the definition of sound is it that which is
So
suitable,
that's
to be
why,
heard, then yes, it
that's
is
why
sound.
everybody has opinions. That's why
You can't discuss it like that.
therefore there's what Lamula read, there's 4 different opinions. Based on Chitta Mata, based on Sastandika, based on like, then that's what, so based on Jill, based on Linda, based on Lamula, each person saying different things. So so there's no need. So that's what I'm just so sorry. I just saying what Lamula is reading. So they need to go below. After that,
It went all the way to page 26. It's talking about form is emptiness.
oh, not that part.
Yeah, it does. I can't find it before, anything before that.
So there's like, can you like just yeah.
Yeah, it just jumps from 2 to 26, so.
So there's like how is about they're talking about the measurement of volume, measurement of the volume, yeah, volume. Maybe it's not that important. Maybe I should continue read. So mm, yeah, maybe just skip that. So that's also not important. So now moving on, let's go. So now Niba Shungde, so now actual text of the Heart Sutra. Actual text, Heart Sutra. If you find that, any of you find, then please let me know, okay? So actual text now, homage is kind of finished. The actual text, it's called, there's like introductions and then actual sutra, introduction, actual sutra, okay? So now introduction is common and uncommon introduction. There's 2 introductions. That's how they translate it. So now you read in Heart Sutra, thus one I heard, what it says? Yeah,
Thus did I hear at one
at one
time.
time. So that is introduction. That's introduction. The Tangbul Lingshi Tumwas, there's common, there's 2 introductions. Thus one time I heard, this is like common, it's called common introductions. Introduction. So 링시자 되게 다게 튜버 튜지는 셰바네 탑주도 슈도 셰파로스 다 링시메비 교반에서 why there's introductions 두바볼 하제메바 튜버 콜은 냠바보남 두바볼라 나올레바도 주부 Teba Jury, Gubayo Tos, Gubayo Tos. Kanis the teaching na Shebolobe singers and Wutana, Sanjay, Chinlabji, Kijima, Chigla, Kungo, number Shebo, Dosi Maluba, Nami turned the Janales. What happened after when Shakyamuni Buddha passed away, there's like 3 huge gatherings took place. I think when the Shakyamuni Buddha's lifetime, there's no book, nothing's written. And people, they just remember by heart and Buddha taught. So then after when Shakyamuni Buddha passed away, so then all this senior students get together, so then have like they basically make all the Buddha's teaching into book form, kind of writing form. So probably somebody write it down, or maybe then like, I think Shariputra is one, and Ananda Kunga, he's the one. And basically sit on the throne, then there's a whole lot of like scholars, the students, they're there, and he just recite entire sutra by heart, just recite. And from beginning to end. So whoever then there that listen that there are like certain Mijibi Sung certain like city, so they you achieve. So then whatever you hear, you will never forget. Everything that you hear, you'll never forget. You remember all of them. You just need to hear one time. Read one time. If you read 100 pages, you remember by 100 pages by heart. So this particular called Mijib Sung, and unforgettable city, something like that. People go to the creek they run water. So you put a couple of flowers through. If you are succeeding achieving that kind of like spiritual attainments, or maybe I'm not sure there's a number of. Sometimes if you throw 5 flowers, maybe 1 flower will come against the creek. Kind of indicates like how much progress you made, the way to test. So anyway, so that's what happens. The Ananda Buddha's attendant has like this. Siddhi Ngaki Ongchu means there's like great, medium, small. So the based on that, like how much you remember. So then you remember. So then they just sit on the throne. They requested, sit there, then just say like thousands of pages. All of this, they just said it by heart. So then that lasts quite a long time. So then after that, then again they have another one. They have altogether 3 of them. So. So that's one time I heard. So that's teaching na sheba sanjay chinlab ji machilas. The momentary one moment of blessing from the Shakyamuni Buddha, Ananda managed to remember entire lot of the text by heart. So that's like teaching na sheba single the mutana sanjay chinlab tukiji machila kungu number shebala dosi maluba na intended. So entire sutra reflects to Ananda's consciousness. Just reflect, appears. The one moment of blessing from Shakyamuni Buddha, Ananda used to be Shakyamuni Buddha's attendant. I think the Ananda did the first gathering or something like. Anyway, Duba Bolhaji me was tuba kone, Duba Nyamba namla, Duba Bolhaji was tuba Nyamba bo nam Duba bola, Nawaleba, Duba Yukuba those. why there's introductions, common introduction, uncommon introduction is necessary to people down there, whoever listening, to have faith into Ananda, that Ananda able to remember all these sutras by heart because of the one moment of Shakyamuni Buddha's blessing. So that's why there's introductions, okay? Well, then, do you do Malibu Nawa, Nawa Namasha Kijimari, shares Mushita, Lobe Lady, Shishin Do, Nidiji Jim, Devo Channel Machines. That's thinking, Sensangi, Kungo, Rangin, Minija, Saji Chiloji, Shin Devo Shishin Do, Deva Shavaso, Gashi, Yechang, Mountain Martis. So then I think Panchaparamita Sutras, all the Panchaparamita Sutras, after Shakyamuni Buddha passed away, then like recited by heart by Ananda, Kunga Ananda, took responsibility to I say to the to keep all the Panchaparamita Sutras long after Shakyamuni Buddha. So then how that happened, he just got on the throne, they requested, and he just said it by heart. He just said it, then people who ever write it down, he said it. And that's how nowadays, this all, come into writing. It's not that easy. There are a lot of people put so much effort there. Then Ananda, plays one important role. Just like saying, that's one time I heard entire Buddha's teachings. Or you could say, that's one time I heard entire Buddha's teachings, one moment of blessing by Shakyamuni Buddha, entire teaching. Not just heard, also remember, and managed to say, that's this, that's one time I heard, it's kind of like, that is the introductions. So people to have faith into Ananda. So Ananda, how Ananda remember the blessing of the Shakyamuni Buddhas. He remember all this. So now the second, like Jabu cup. So now, the cup is like what do you call? It's like kind of like where the king lives, not kingdom, but it's called Jabu cup. That's where kings live, to where the king's residence. It doesn't call palace, king's residence. This is, of course, there's a palace. So then after the palace, the king goes. What happened in that area? There's a lot of like fires, wildfires happening. Then the king probably like set up very strict rules. From now on, whoever's whoever's house has fire, they need to go to live near that vulture peak. At that time, probably very countryside. Probably nobody lives there. Very countryside. King said, from now on, whoever the fire get out of control, people burning something, also then creating wildfire. So the king set a very strict rule. From now on, whoever has fire in their home, so then that person needs to live near the vulture peak. First person who has fire in home, turns out that will be the king. He's the one. So he has to like stick with his word. So then he ended up living there. So then now that's how this place called. What is called? Rajgir.
Rajagira.
Yeah, Rajgir. Raj means in this Sanskrit. Raj means king. Rajgir. Gir, like now, Gir is not the palace. It's like the place. Rajgir. That's how this name became. This whole town became Rajgir. That's how it began. So Raj is the king. Gir is the place where he lives. So he's the first person who ended up going. Who knows, maybe karma, I don't know. Jabu cup. So then now that's how need to be need to understood and explain. Okay, Jabu cup. Chaga Pumbo. So then I say vulture peaks. Why it looks like part of the mountain. It looks like vulture. And another explanation, the Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha coming there, then all the demons, they manifested a bunch of vultures, took his robe, maybe upper robe, and just throw on the mountains. And that robe that looks like now shape of vultures. So that's what we call vulture peak. That's how their name become vulture peak, okay? Chagapumu. That Jabuka Chagapumu, Nimi Bekabas, Jabuka. So then why Rajgir, Vulture Peak, why two name? Why there's two name? So now you can explain why Rajgir, so you know the story is why Vulture Peak, there's a story behind it. So then some other text, Chimbada Ravjung Chuni Dua, the Rimbashi those Jabuka Chabang Sancho Tongje to Tabatella. 미만 야양 메타미 찌네 모두세 오늘 다 테네 저거는 gelone nyamba zo chu now now you read the one that's one time I heard then
Do you want me to read the whole
yeah
stanza?
되게다가 두바도 좀 된데 이제 비가 자꾸 뭐 can read
Mhm. Thus did I hear at one time the Bhagawan was dwelling on massive vultures mountain in
Mhm.
Rajgira.
Yeah, okay, now Vulture Mountains, you understand story behind that. Rajgir, you understand story behind that. The cause of the okay,
Together with a great community of monks and a great community of bodhisattvas.
now great community of monks here that probably like talking about fully ordained, then yeah, then please go on, yeah.
At that time, the Bhagawan was absorbed in the concentration on the categories of phenomena called profound perception.
또 되게 다가 투바도 좀 전에 제베고 작업물을 그런 거는 좀 전주서 미국에 좀 타서 뒤에 좀 되게 사문 나와 시제 땡이 this particular concentration can you repeat that?
The Bhagawan was absorbed in the concentration of the categories of phenomena called profound perception.
Yeah, too many words. Stick with the profound perceptions, profound phenomena, concentration up.
He was absorbed in the concentration on the categories of
concentration
phenomena.
on then profound phenomena. For this better, shorter, much
Profound
shorter.
perception, profound phenomena.
Perception.
Okay.
Then after that,
And also at that
so then
time,
the Q&A, probably after that,
not yet.
okay.
Also at that time, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara looked upon the very practice of the profound perfection of wisdom and beheld those five aggregates also as empty of inherent nature.
So now what it needs to hear, like what are the five aggregates? I'm gonna explain.
Oh yeah, the form, feeling, what else?
소지 풍부, feeling, 조야 풍부지. 소지 풍부, 조야 풍부. Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, so now like five aggregate.
Form, feeling, discrimination, compositional factors, and consciousness.
Yeah, these are the five
Thank you.
five aggregate. Okay. 아까 디게다가 두바도 좀 전에 제보가 작업을 결론도 전주서 몇 분을 주부터 사본 나와시 취 남자 땡겨도 나냐 뭐 양한테 전주서 맞선 봐 줘. 보고 진짜 오늘 쉬어서 Sounds the sheriff for the Shimba. Some of them was more than I.
And then we go to the
Uh,
Shariputra part.
uh.
And then through the power of Buddha, the Venerable Shariputra said this to the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara: how should any son of
Oh,
the
now there's the actual sutra, actual heart sutra start. So there's all Q&A between Shariputra and our Lokdesharava. So then Buddha is being a witness and deep concentration into profound phenomena or perceptions. And then Buddha is like meditating and like this particular concentration calls like concentration on profound perception of phenomena. So there's then out of the positive energy that's created by Shakyamuni Buddha to this profound meditations, and like somehow has somehow have the impact. Then probably Shariputra start to thinking about this question, asking, "Oh, look at the Sharava." So then that's how this happened. Okay, it's all happened. Mainly happened out of the Buddha's blessing. So or energy, you could say, created by the deep concentrations, assist all this Q&A. Didn't it?
how should any son of the lineage train who wishes to practice the activity of the profound perfection of wisdom?
So sorry, so now monastery, you read Heart Sutra all the time. Now Heart Sutra is also going out of my library. So, that is why. The get that to what you know, the Javi, which I will number the things the young, the changes and so much of what was. And it, Chidala Machas,
Do you want me to repeat that?
yeah.
How should any son of the lineage train who wishes to practice the activity of the profound perfection of wisdom?
So the one thing that's very important, I'm not just saying this because you are a woman. I'm not just saying this. I'm just telling the truth. So this, the thing in the sutra, the sun, it needs to, this nothing to do with the gender. It's very important for you to explain. People misunderstand that's not good. So that's like, it's kind of like the word sun can express feeling of closeness. Still now in India, there's, if you go there, they still call their daughter son. So there's kind of like, it's like feeling of closeness. That's the meaning of the word, feeling of closeness. It doesn't mean boy or girl. It doesn't mean feeling of closeness. That needs to be explained. So, because of this word and people start looking at like Shakyamuni Buddha some kind of bias, and that's not good. So therefore that word needs to be explained. I'm not just changing this because you are a woman. I'm not doing that, So this is it's the truth. Okay, feeling with this. Then what is the meaning of son? Here, feeling of closeness. Express the feeling of closeness. You could say child. No, doesn't matter.
Going. He said that he said that, and the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara
This
said,
go Chanju Semba. Chanju Semba. Semba Chimbala. Chanju Semba. Semba Chimba. Semba. The Bodhisattva. They want na Chanju Semba Chimbala. Namna Gwenja. So I need to explain. Chamda. No. No, that's go Chanju Semba. Shiva Namna Gwenja. So Masha Masha. I just Nieju, Jiangxi, Yundi Chupena Chanchup. Body, Bodhisattva. Now what is the meaning of body? Body here, You call bodhisattva, what's the meaning of bodhi? Oh, that's it. Um, what's called that's it? So, for example, like lotus bone, like leg bone, not leg bone, not leg bone, leg bone, B-O-R-N, leg bone, yeah, bone from leg bone,
Like in 21 Taras,
yeah,
Lakeborn
leg
Deva.
bone. Leg bone is the name of the flower, name of the lotus. Lotus, the leg bone is the lotus, no, because then why it's called leg bone is born out of the lotus, is born out of the leg. That's why it's called leg bone. So what do you call this kind of thing? In Tibetan we call dashe, means like because it's born out of the leg, so that's why we call leg bone. So you have anything like that, dashe is the kind of.
Waterborne, like,
Okay, waterborne. But there's probably the bugs they're born out of the water.
yeah.
You don't call them leg bone. You only leg bone only is named for lotus. Not anything they're born out of leg, so you don't call them leg bone. Because Dashela, say migrated being, doa, migrating. From tip of the samsara all the way to the desire realm, this been going. So that's called migrator. It's not different. The sentence being same thing. Sentence being migrator being same thing. So I was just wondering, Rashi is a color now. Maybe just bear 1 minute. Okay, maybe this translation. Maybe not. Could not think of anything else. Rashi is. It is cold, but it's not. Not this like. Anyway, so. The body. What is the meaning of bodhisattva? What is the meaning of body? Body. Here, Chanju Semba Shepa, Namnang Ngunjanje, Dodi Soles, from the Sutra and Tantra, why it's called body? Nyejun Changshinsa, Unique Chubena Changchubs, Nyejun Changshins, purified and filled with knowledge. Purified and filled with knowledge, that's the meaning of body. Body, Sattva, Bodhisattva, that's the meaning of body. What body means like possess, have knowledge and purified. Nijin Janshin in the Chunda, the way to Simjin, duly such a sempas. Sattva, thinking about the well being of other living beings, thinking about that, and also like challenging all the negative deeds. So this is the meaning of the bodhisattva, okay, bodhisattva. Oh, then Dembani that's going. Moja. Sempa changes some Sempaches. So these are the things that need to explain. Otherwise, the Heart Sutra is quite, when you read, it's quite clear. No? Bodhisattva is Mahasattva. No, so why they would repeat Bodhisattva Mahasattva? So then when it's come down on generosity, patience, particular generosity, so then, they are like they perfect the practice of generosity. That's what they do. Bodhisattva, what Bodhisattva do? What this six perfections called Bodhisattva did? That's what they do. That's what they practice. They practice, six perfection: perfection of generosity, perfection of ethics, perfection of patience, and all of that. Okay. That chambuni Diwali is tonga cheda locha was teaching. So, and very, very like when it's come down on generosity, practice of generosity, they are the best. So they are like one, like I say, like that's called King Timekunde. Timekunde, that's the name of the king. I think he was born in northern part of India. He was born in a royal family. So then, right from the very young age, so generous. From young age, so generous. Always giving, giving, giving. And then, of course, the king has like treasure house where they put all their seeds and gold and whatever they collect from the people that work hard. So the king has one like jewel called wish fulfilling jewel. King has one. So then, of course, then there's all the ministers there. So then the son, Timekunde, so their name is Timekunde, he's always giving, giving. The minister, they got worried, so maybe he'll give everything that we have, so he's just giving. And like then they goes to his father and tells father, okay, maybe you should do something. He's like giving this and that. And everybody's from far away, they come to receive, they are hurt. Somebody go there, went to Chapel Hill, so told them people from Chapel Hill coming. Somebody went from like Greensboro, so then go farther, Washington, D.C. Then all people, all far from there, they come there. Then father has his only son, for this big deal because there's like what you call like the lineage. Otherwise there'll be no lineage. There's the only son. So then they're meeting back and forth, but then father told his son, you cannot give this wish fulfilling jewel. Other than that, you can just keep this, okay. Who knows? Maybe they're like from the manifestation from something manifested. Who knows? And one day there's one man come like being crying, being like then give like silk, he doesn't want gold, he doesn't want, he only wants wish fulfilling jewel. That's why he wants, doesn't want anything. And their son never returned anyone without giving anything. So then he gave, then all the ministers got so upset, they are so angry. And they said, this is the only thing that protects our kingdom. So now he all give away. So now you have to give him some punishment. He can't stay there. And the king said, okay, now they all decided to kick him out of the palace, So I've got the so then like then the wife wants to come, there's two two children, they want to come, and he asked them not to come. So then he says that you will be regret, that you will suffer a lot if you come with me. It's no good. They didn't listen. They all went. On the road, somebody comes, asks the wife, so that he keeps the wife. Then somebody comes, then asks the children, that he keep children. Then somebody asks his eye, that he keeps the eye. All of that. Then eventually, of course, then, because the Bodhisattva, that's what Bodhisattva did. There's and there's a whole like movie has been made. It's kind of like heartbreaking to watch. It's like, and the end. So then turns out all of that, asking somebody who's asking wife, somebody who's asking children, all of them manifested, testing his like his practice, his Bodhisattva, testing. Eventually, everything come back. I came back. Everything come back, and like then went back after maybe there's a number of years that he cannot go back. So then eventually, then father was sick or something, then invited back to the kingdom. So then everything again become very good, very good. So then taught a lot of teachings to his parents, all of that. So this was, so that's called Mahasatha. Now you understand Mahasatha. This what is Mahasatha. Then like, so the Nepal that one of the Buddha's early life give body to tiger. So you are there. Try there. What is this called? Namu Buddha. Namu Buddha. That's place called Namu Buddha. That's one of the previous Shakyamuni Buddhas. The three prince, middle one, turns out one of the Shakyamuni Buddha's early life. So this tiger, maybe that area, I'm not sure exactly there or somewhere that area. This mother tiger so hungry, so about to eat her own cubs, and that the Buddha's early life sacrifice himself. That's called Bodhisattva did. Bodhisattva did. Oh yeah. So that's what now you have to call Bodhisattva Mahasattva. They have so much courage. They have so much courage. So, so Mahasattva was, so that's what now you can read. Bodhisattva, now meaning of the word Bodhi means someone who purifies and has all the knowledge. Bodhisattva, who's thinking about day and night about the well-being of the other sentient beings and challenging all the thought, disturbing thought. So that's called Sattva, Bodhisattva. Mahasattva, now based on like 6 perfections, the Bodhisattva did performing them very well.
He said that. And the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara said this to the Venerable.
Arya means whoever sees emptiness directly, you become Arya. Doesn't matter boy, man, woman, doesn't matter. Arya, okay?
Said this to the Venerable Sharadavitiputra.
Yeah, very good. First,
Shariputra is easier. Okay.
Sharidatipu, that's what in the Heart Sutra, just called Shariputra.
Sharadavitiputra.
Yeah, that's in the text in Heart Sutra. So you can just call Shariputra.
Okay. Shariputra, any son of the lineage or daughter of the lineage who wishes to practice the activity.
Yeah, so that is general, son of the lineage. That's very clearly nothing, isn't it?
Who wishes to practice the activity of the profound perfection of wisdom should look upon it like this, correctly and repeatedly beholding those 5 aggregates also as empty of inherent nature. Let me keep going.
Yeah.
Form is empty. Emptiness is form.
Okay, so now there, and the, yeah. Now, appearances. What is appearances? What is appearances? Now could mean see. Now could mean see. Dong means empty. Yeah, probably that's for nouns. Noun means appear. You understand appear means? Huh? It is phenomena. Appear. Understand appear? Appear. Empty. Nang tong. Is like the same thing, nang tong. Appear doesn't obscure absence. Absence doesn't absence does not interfere with the appearances. Appearance does not interfere with the absence. Absence does not obscure appearance. Appearance does not obscure absence. Right now, you can think the same thing. Nang tong, the same thing. So form is empty. Empty is a form. Form is appearances. Form is appearances, symbolize appearances. Emptiness symbolize absence. So you like eventually you say, oh, this exists because it's empty. Right now, when you say exists empty, it's all mixed up. So like you can't really concentrate. More you think of empty part, you lose the appearance part. More you focus on the appearance part, then you lose the absence part. 나왜 똥바 말이지 똥배 나오는 거 봐. 똥다 땡중 된지 synonym. Appearances and absence synonym. Same thing. Same meaning. Right now, that cannot be same. It's totally two different things. You can't say it's same. It's not same. So it's kind of like 나왜 똥바 말이지 똥배 나오는 거 똥다 땡중 된지 conventional ultimate, same thing. It's not two different entities, it's just one entity. Form and emptiness. Form is emptiness, emptiness is form. Form is not different, emptiness is not different. Form, meaning form, conventional truth. Emptiness, ultimate truth. These are same entity, same entity. Even though they have like different names, it means it's not like two different coins. It's like one coin, two sides. Deni ngochik. Give me some example. Two names, one entity. Give me some example. Besides conventional reality, ultimate reality. Anything in your American language, anything that can you think of anything or two different characteristics, one entity? Huh?
A nun and women, a
Oh,
woman.
they are like, that's pretty good.
All women are not nuns, but all nuns are women.
Oh. So these are one entity.
Right.
Two appearances, one entity.
If you said none, if you said nun and women, that's two. But if you said none, she is a woman and she is a nun, and it's one thing.
So now can you apply the same idea with the absent and present and present, right? The appearance and
Appearance.
absence. The same thing?
Because
Are the same?
when we have non-dualistic view,
Uh,
we can't perceive it, but we can understand it.
you know, the form is physical. Form is impermanent. Emptiness is permanent. Emptiness doesn't change. So now, form is emptiness does not literally means like form is literally emptiness. Doesn't mean like that. No. Form cannot be emptiness because emptiness is permanent, form is impermanent. Form breaks. Form, no. You say prayer will emptiness, prayer will break, burn. Emptiness, you can't burn emptiness.
They rely upon each other, right?
So now somebody comes, okay, prayer will is, the form is kind of complicated, it's a bigger subject. you are talking about shape and color. Just one particular object. Somebody come, oh, the prayer wheel is emptiness. Emptiness is prayer wheel. Prayer wheel is not different than emptiness. Emptiness is not different than prayer wheels. If the prayer is emptiness, so then do you see emptiness because you see prayer wheels? Do you see emptiness?
But you said that it's one coin, two sides.
Mm.
So on
What-
one side, it shows that emptiness, lack of inherent existence, and the appearance is that it's a dependent arising, depending on causes and conditions.
Depend arising, yeah.
So that would be the appearance.
Make sense?
When you
Oh.
say they rely upon each other,
Yeah, yeah, of course, definitely. Yeah. It's like this, like if you put tipi, Native American tipi,
TP.
TP,
TP.
TP. If you take one, everything will collapse. That's it. That's it. Sorry, instead of like TP is falling down, the G is like water bottle. So TP, like this. That's called like interdependence. If you take one out, one collapse. If you take ultimate, everything collapse. If you take conventional, everything collapse. It's like this, interdependent, no? Let's go. So now 1 second. Maybe here. So then we'll stop, okay? Sorry, because there's no easy way to explain. Mm. So then here seems like the inseparability. I have to look at the home, so now I'll stop. Yeah, please, Alhamdulillah. So time's over.
Okay, please flip to the yellow tab, and we should be on pages 235 through 236, general dedication.
Do the class next Wednesday, no class.
No class, because it's
Okay.
Christmas Eve.
Okay.
So no class next week on Wednesday or Thursday.
Okay, that's just people to know. Okay.
Yeah, and also the week after that, no class, because then it's New Year's Eve, Dorji Kadro on
Oh.
Wednesday, and New Year's Day is Thursday.
Okay.
So we'll resume more of a normal schedule in January.
Okay. Yeah.
Gewadi
You
Lama Sangye Dubjune Dowa Chikya Mandupa
Sala.
Shok Jamshu Sencho Rinpoche Make Panam Kirjuchi Nyampa Me Paya Gone Gondu Kawa Shok Jamper Power Jikam King Padam
Sambo Teyande Teda Punje Jazona Gyawandina
Pancherap Tungo Duso Shepe Gewa
Tamjechi Owa Kangla Chok
Duma Pade
Dashe Gebe Tsawande
Da
Sambo Chich
Chirap Tungo Wagi Dagi Jine
Sabe Gyawade Tenda Gyawakun
Agam Pedang
Shabara Jesu Lobsa Chabaye Timbe Nimo Ringo
Subject, yo. Then the page 244 for the long life prayer for His Holiness. Gandhira way
Shingante Pendante Wamale Chirase Watiti Jazoi Shabe Sinde
Then on the opposite page for Master Sergei Khyentse Rinpoche Desamo Sandalak. Jonuia
Onjo tu Awatare Tsemba Rapsuba Lobsa Jave Dendon
Belshore.
Shaze Jenjo Lama Soane
The inside back cover for the swift return of Kyabje Lama Zopa Rinpoche, peerless teacher and assembly of Victor Sol Sangpa, the objects of refuge of the infinite lands. Please bestow the virtue and goodness of accomplishing this prayer, holding and spreading these precious teachings through explanation and practice. Wear the armor of patience that is never discouraged. Incomparable venerable Guru, to you I make requests. While striving single-pointedly for the sake of the victorious one's teachings, the sole gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge, and for mother living beings, you suddenly depart to peace. What a great loss. Nevertheless, through the undeceiving truth of the blessings of the ocean of the three jewels and the great ways of bodhicitta of the children of victorious ones, may the smile of reincarnation swiftly beam in glory for fortunate disciples. And then the inside front cover, the long life prayer for Geshe. Gewe lamla dempe depun chok, leshe dampa tewe ni moshe, chirki zawa miton shenen chok, dapa powe lama zapten shi. Supreme God, you lead us on the many paths of virtue. A shining sun, you give us the best of excellent explanations. Supreme virtuous friend, you are constant Dharma companion. Lama who has announced fame, may you ever remain. And then for Geshe Sampo, Gewe Churki Bachara Tenching, Helden La Medan, Nyak Nila Chang, Zampo Jawe Ninsenda Shepe, Shenen Chepu Kutserap Tenchi. And then Samatara mantras for all sentient beings. Om Tare Tu Re So Ha. 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 Om Tare Tu Re So Ha.
Good night. Good night.
Good night, everyone online.
Thank you, Linda.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Lamala.
Good night.